word from God that pulls you toward an escape from reality rather than an embrace of responsibility. If you don't even know what you're going toward, it may not be God's word, it may just be your wish. The Lord said, I know it looks bad. I know you feel desperate. I know they let you down. I know they abandoned you. But what I put in your hand, when my word comes, you can change the end. A fresh start is technically impossible. I know we all want one. I know we may need one, but you know, the experiences of your past don't evaporate as you move into your future. And you know that. You know that. It doesn't keep us from praying, God, just give me like a reset, like if it was a video game. I just go back and do that again. You can't really have a fresh start. But what I want to try to show you today practically is that you can't get a fresh start, but you can take a forward step. So we have three responses essentially in this passage to an impossible obstacle. And I'll break them down for you as we begin. The first response is the response of God's people. And their response, to be summed up in two words, is it's over, right? We've only been free for a few days, and here comes Pharaoh to drag us back, and it's over. That's their response. And not only are they responding, it's over, with desperation, but their desperation leads to anger with Moses. Specifically, because they are afraid, they get angry. And so the anger is a response to the fear. Because rather than just feel the fear and move forward, they stop in a place to place blame on the person whose fault they think it is. So anytime that you see someone who is angry, including yourself, ask the question, what are they afraid of? Because the anger is usually a masquerade for the fact that they're afraid. That's the response of God's people. It's over, and they're afraid. And they start doing revisionist history. Moses, we told you to leave us alone. No, you didn't. You begged him to bring you out. We told you we were better off in Egypt. No, you didn't tell us you're better off in Egypt. You're adding that part back. I found out that oftentimes our version of the past is just as imaginary as our version of the future. And we go back through things, especially when we're feeling paralyzed, and we project things onto the past that never happened. So that's the situation with God's people. Everybody say it's over. It's over. Put it in the chat, it's over. That's their response. Response number two is Moses. And Moses is trying to bring some calm. He's like, breathing everybody, box breathing everybody. 4 in, hold it 4, 4 out, downward dog, upward dog, whatever y'all need to do to chill out. Be still. God's got this. And he's saying the thing that it would be appropriate for a leader to say in this situation. His response is, stand still. But there's a third response in the passage that we want to talk about for a few moments today, and I want to apply directly to your life for the situations that you're facing that seem impossible, and the past is threatening to drag you back, and it looks like it's over. God's response says, move on. So there are three responses for us to consider here today. One is desperation, followed by fear, and then manifesting in anger. It's over. The second one is the response of Moses, where he says, stand still, God's gonna do it, it's gonna be fine. And then the third one is God's response. And spoiler alert, God's right and Moses is wrong. Now, I wish I could teach a leadership session off of this text because I would really love to. One of my favorite things to teach as a leader, for those who work closely with me especially, I always train this. I say, big doors swing on little hinges. I didn't make that up, but I say it all the time. And I'm trying to get them to understand when I say that to them is, you may think this really doesn't matter, but big doors swing on little hinges. In the case of Moses, you might ask the question when God gives him the command to stretch out his staff over the sea, what good is something so small stretched over something so big? How could something as small